This next case shows what happens when a cop has to arrest his own daughter for a DUI.
You stop with this shit, you're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022,
You raised her. I don't got no remorse for neither one of you. You raised her. She got a DUI. Evidently, there's something going on at home that the rest of your precinct don't know about that affected your child in a manner where she's a DUI type of individual.
a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road, but the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I did not.
No?
The very thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD.
Where's your bumper? Where's your bumper? We don't want to hear the rest of that. Explain your bumper if you didn't do it. Where's your bumper?
21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation.
I know, is
but
that
the cops
alcoholic
at
too?
the scene are sure that things are way past that.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right
No, I
there?
did not hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in.
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, smoking
Let's cry about it. Let's cry. Let's get daddy over to the Wawa.
marijuana isn't the only part of her story that doesn't make any sense. She's saying that her bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away.
Poor
And
dear.
it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her out of this. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a Pennsylvania deer.
You see this?
I hit a deer before this. You can
Let me see. It's like a damn puzzle, boy. It looks like it matches up right there. Damn. Little lion-ass police girl.
That's my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over.
670. Do you have another
It
unit?
wasn't a traffic light. It was a deer.
Oh my dad, he's a sheriff's
All right.
officer.
Hang out.
Over the
call
course of
daddy.
just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
So you just want to tell us the truth? You know, you had one drink and you took off because you didn't want us to shut your dumb ass up.
Tell
man.
the truth?
You're like, yeah.
The
all of
truth
that.
from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Just like that.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a
I
traffic.
hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb. You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you just
Okay.
call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
The sheriff's officer,
here's the thing.
I promise
Your dad, the
you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this one short conversation, Teresa
That's it. Your daddy wasn't driving.
admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realized, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment.
All right, we taking a poll right now. Did she go to jail for any of it? Did she see a night in jail? Did she go to the regular jail? Or did she go and then they wrote it all up and then she walked right out the back?
And now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John.
John,
But it
you
turns
tweak,
out
John.
he's not there to help her.
Get this.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic pole.
Her dad's probably drunk. He didn't hear your daughter hit a pole. He heard your daughter's been a pole dancer and this,
He's
that, and
not
the other.
there
He's
to
probably
help
a drunk too.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter hit a traffic pole. Okay.
She hit a deer? Stop.
It was at the car. Okay. Go back there. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on that on the car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier
All right.
and that the damage...
So how possible could this be? And maybe this could be true. This could be absolutely possible. The damage was from the deer. She went to Applebee's for a hot Saturday night at Applebee's, and she had a drink. And then she made a sharp turn, and in that sharp turn, it knocked off her bumper. But people thought she hit something, but she ain't hit nothing. It just fell off. And because she had the one drink, now she popped. How plausible is that? Is it a possibility? Yes. Do I believe that's what happened? Probably not.
was on the front right bumper, but it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out. If she wants,
you could come out.
Drive her home.
Yeah.
Call your supervisor.
Let me come out there, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad. And just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
Showed up in his Monarch.
So, what she's saying,
see
like, and where the damage was, and everything doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no. So what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing. The scratches here.
Those were all.
That's all from
a deer that she was officers. So right now, this is going to be my call.
Okay.
Supervisor coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing all the details.
Okay, who's your supervisor?
Sorry, John.
Not that one, dude. I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they're expecting...
Not that I'm, no. You definitely are. You definitely asking them so you could pull your strings. You asking them who their supervisor is.
John to try and make excuses for his daughter and
Absolutely.
get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. What do you think time do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, "Dad, what the fuck do I do?"
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
When we were talking to her, she wasn't telling us what she fed off.
I mean, lying to she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows. She knows not. to
She
do
don't
that.
know
But maybe
better.
she
She
didn't
don't know better. She don't know better. You don't know better. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cop. What does that mean? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I was listening to that security dude, and he was like, "Yo, y'all talk about cops like cops are like some special, special ops guys when it comes to weapons. Most of these cops don't know what they doing, man. They don't know about no weapon. They ain't no sharpshooters. They don't know how to do nothing. They get the most limited training that they can get, and then they run with it right into your family. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't know better just because you a cop. You know, there's a lot of cops that go home with that stress and take it out on their family. They don't know no better, so how's she going to know better? And she didn't know better because she came and she lied to everybody. She ain't hit the pole as far as she's concerned. She had one drink. You ain't had one drink, shorty.
Do you think she? I'm not. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. Because she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out,
You just say she didn't lie?
She knows better. I'm a cop. She knows. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even. Do you think she? I'm not. I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. Because she might not even look at the freaking car to see if there's any difference.
however, despite John's willingness to help the
John,
officers
you
out,
tweaking, John. You making all kind of excuses for her. And I get it. It's your kid. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to make them excuses for somebody else's kid. You're not even going to think about it that deep for somebody else's kid. Right now you think, oh, maybe she didn't even look at the car. You wouldn't even have that thought if it wasn't your kid.
the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved.
Officers often asked to avoid dealing with family members for impartiality.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect and is a great example of proper policing. So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realized. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
In front of her daddy. They should have put daddy right there in front of her. They should have done her like a baby when they're learning to walk. Now walk to your daddy. Okay, now walk back. Whee! That's what they should have did with her.
They realized. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened today, right? I don't think that you were okay to take the outfit from the vehicle.
Dad!
So,
Daddy! Help me! Dad! They're taking me. Damn right they're taking you.
Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over
He
here.
went home. He ain't got time for your shit.
Dad.
You stop with this shit. Get in the car.
What you crying for? Teresa?
You stop with this shit. Get in the car. You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad, Teresa
I
was
don't have no remorse because that cop judges everybody else's kid in the neighborhood. So guess what? Own it. Own a little bit. Have a little bit of your own medicine.
driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over
Damn.
twice the legal limit. As of this upload, Teresa is still awaiting her penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but what happens when instead of the dad being called to handle
What
his
you
daughter,
mean he followed
it's the
protocol perfectly? It wasn't his scene. He ain't got no business out there. He didn't have to follow nothing. Who knows what kind of protocols they broke behind the scenes when the cameras was off. We don't know that. Now you're equal to every other kid in the neighborhood, okay? Daddy gave you a superiority complex. Welcome to equality. Have that.